Alright. Brothers and sisters, we are gathered here today in order to play a very scary game. As soon as it wants to load. Hello. There it goes. Alright. I saw a star fall from heaven, and to him was given the key of the bottomless pit. I am doing a fun little extra thing. Is it really extra? Hard to tell. Anyway, well, obviously it's October. If you watch any other amount of YouTubers, you should know that everybody fucking loves playing extra stuff and like scary games and such come October. So I thought I'd get in the spirit, you know. Just came back from the spirit Halloween. Got a bunch of extra cool, nice stuff. So it's beginning to feel a lot like Halloween now. So I just thought I'd get something, and I really like playing this game. So wow, this is loading a lot slower than it normally does. I think it's because I'm streaming. Anyway, but yeah, I have admittedly some experience with this game. This will not be my first time playing through. It's going to be at least my third time or so. But I mean, fun game's a fun game. So here we go. Airdorf Games and New Blood Entertainment. I think that's actually a separate guy, but whatever. Hey guys. I don't think what we're about to do has been okayed by the Vatican.
September 21st, 1987.
Oh,
It's been 1 year since I first went inside that house. I have to finish what I started.
I'm about to do has not been approved by the Vatican. I hope you guys can hear that all right. I know I tend to be a little loud here. Let me see if I can just bump that down a little bit. Equalize. I know the game can be a little quiet, so I'm just gonna mess with the settings. I tried to do a couple months back. I tried to do another scary game. Not right now. Just gonna do another one. A nice, normal thing where I don't have to worry about the lights. Anyway, a couple of months back, I did try to do another scary game. If you saw, I tried to do a game by the name of what was it? Iron Lung? There it is. And I think the stream went all right. I think, but fuck off. But I think the recording only I did like 2 hours and some change, but I think the recording only caught like a little less than an hour, so that was fun. So now I'm keeping an eye on it. I'm keeping an eye on the recording so that doesn't really happen again. You're invited. Come celebrate Nate and Jason's 6th birthday, Saturday, May 3rd, 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. No, it's fine, I guess. Directions: turn right at 1338 Snake Meadow Hill Road and go straight past the well. Kind of a mouthful of a street, but whatever. Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on the Go, dear, go. Keeping an eye on the recording so that I don't fucking drop all my spaghetti again. But the plan for today's stream is just going to, I think I want to go for like an hour and a half to 2 hours. 2 hours at the latest. And I'm gonna keep an eye on the 30-minute intervals because, Mr. Martin, it has taken longer than expected registering the markers on your property as a historical cemetery. Our office has had difficulty identifying who was buried there. The inscriptions on the gravestones are written in a language that we cannot identify. I have sent the gravestone rubbings to some of my peers at the University of Connecticut. I will reach out to you when I get a response from them. All the best, Daryl Henderson, State of Connecticut Historical Society. Yeah, I'm gonna keep an eye on the 30-minute intervals so that I'm gonna try and do when I upload this to YouTube. I'm gonna see if I can do like a little shorter episode bursts, just as like to see. I'm not like super like interested in like view chasing or whatever, but I do kind of wonder if people. Oh shit. Oh hey. I do wonder if people. Oh, that's right. If people will stick around longer, I guess. Maybe. Oh, hey, that's right. Or watch. I guess if it's in shorter intervals than the hour and a half to 2 hour things that I drop when it comes to the Fate episodes. I don't really do this so that like I can get a bunch of views and do but I am like it is something that I want to share with other people who I guess care enough to go watch. Today I noticed Amy's favorite tree. It looks like it's dying. All the needles are falling off of it and the bark is peeling. I guess I'm more upset about it than Amy is. She's totally absorbed in her volunteer work at the clinic. I guess it's good that she found something she's passionate about, but I've gotten ugly looks from some of the women at book club. Kathy and her religious friends won't even talk to me anymore. Kathy sounds like someone you shouldn't be hanging with out in the first place. Anyway. Oh, hey, we're back here. Well and truly lost. I don't know how people are supposed to fucking speedrun this game, because this is weird. Back at the well. I feel like I was going to say something. Doesn't matter, I guess. Hey, there goes the deer. But yeah, I've played through this game 2-3 times now. And I kind of more or less know what's going on. Oh, hey. So I know that I can't just go up. Because shit's locked. Gotta go somewhere else first. And I'll kind of share things along the way with you guys if I feel it's necessary. Or, just kind of want to. Oh, shit. Fuck! Well, I was gonna try and avoid those. So that's fun. Guys, we got our first mortis. Hey, Erdorf. It's the Erdorf truck. That's another way to get a mortis. If you've forgotten already, the forest has a mind of its own. Before you get lost, you could always try... Oh, yeah. Shit. I'm in that. Okay. Fuck you, Michael. The weird squiggly monster man is a kid by the name of Michael Davies. I don't exactly remember how... I don't remember what happens to him past this game. I don't know. I guess it doesn't really matter. He has his function within the game, and oh hey, I forgot I didn't get this part last time. Whoa. Bob, the kids and I miss you more every day. The twins and Amy have started their next school year here at home. Amy keeps asking when she's going to be allowed to go to the real school. I think she's getting cabin fever. The twins are having no problems occupying their time. Yesterday they came home with their hands covered in blood. I guess they found a dead deer and thought it would be a good idea to touch it. I think we might have a coyote problem. Because when I went out with them to look for the dead deer, it was a pretty gruesome sight. All this just a day after the twins' birthday party. Can't wait till you come home. Yeah, so we're dealing with some twins. We got found that faster than last time. The Martins' house lies about 100 yards off the Snake Meadow Hill Road. There's almost no driveways, trees just out of the middle of the gravel path that is mostly covered in grass. It was difficult to find the house, especially since it was already dark when we arrived. Father Allred seemed to know where he was going. He simply drove straight ahead until we arrived at the house. In the headlights I saw... Did I bring my water? Shit. Alright, well. Just gonna have to do with make do. Father Allred seemed to know where he was going. In the headlights I saw an old shed off the right of the path. Father Allred explained that he would rather perform the exorcism away from the house, but the Martins had insisted that Amy remain inside. He complained that having the family present makes it difficult to proceed with the elements of the rite that may seem harsh to the layperson. I'm gonna go do this before anything else. No. Little things Michael says as he's repelled are kind of funny. Go. One thing that I actually really like this game from like a lot of different design points. Like I don't know, the kind of super pixelated style is really fun, and the controls are very simple. This is the only button that I have to. It's the only button I have to interact with the world, and then I have my little arrow key movements. It's a very like rigid game. I do personally wish we could move a little bit faster, but I knew about this game for a while before the full release of the Unholy Trinity. I mean, a lot of people did. That's what happens when a game is actually. It's going to come out harsher than I mean it to. That's what happens when a game is good, guys. No. God, this forest always makes me nervous. Walking through the forest is super like nerve-wracking because he can appear. Michael. Speaking of the devil, Michael can like appear out of any corner he decides he wants to appear out of, and even the one directly behind you. So it's always fun. So sometimes maybe you could just. I go unwillingly. Maybe you could just like wait for him, because like otherwise it's kind of a major risk. As you approach the screen, like he could have come from the screen that I'm trying to go to. Hey, oh, I'm just gonna mill around a little. Shit. I'm sorry, dear. I did all I could. This is about as fast as I can move. I'm just waiting for him at this point. Like a cowboy at sundown. I don't really want to be completionist about this, but it does put my mind at ease to have all of them. Where are you, you squiggly fuck? You're here somewhere. Ugh. I hate when he doesn't show up, because like, I feel like loading up a new screen, but as soon as I go next to the thing, I feel like he's gonna fucking jump out and get me. Alright. I'm gonna wait here by this deer so that he has something else to chase before he gets to me. Hopefully. I hate trying to fucking hunt him down. Because then otherwise you're just... What? Back to the car already. Come on. Either show up or don't. Making me nervous. Just wish there was a sign. You know what? Whatever. Let's just move. Oop. Whoa. We are now moving with intent. Finally. Okay. Father Garcia, you are hereby instructed to release Michael Davies from your care and return him to his home immediately. Mr. and Mrs. Davies have already been contacted by your office. A representative from the church is currently en route to their home to discuss compensation in return for their discretion. You will meet our representative there and accompany him back to Rome. Cardinal Gifford. I think that's all the main points. Okay. I don't know if he still shows up after that. After he drops his little note. We are going to just hope he doesn't and move with intent towards the house. I swear to God, Michael. There we go. Okay, cool. Never have to worry about that again. What's this say? Mr. and Mrs. Martin greeted us at the front porch. Mr. Martin led us down the stairs to the basement, explaining that Amy was down there in restraints. I fell for him. There was guilt and shame in his voice. Amy was on the very back of the attic, in the chair, perfectly calm, staring at us. It is hard to describe the look on her face. It's not the kind of look a child gives you. That can mean any number of things, man. But I'm gonna take it at face value and say, oh, hey. That's alright, it was before then. Just a normal family. Yeah, we're dealing with twins, a daughter, and a family. Family. And whatever that's supposed to mean. Nature it. So the note said go to the basement. But let's take a look around first. Bless up. It's probably fine. This game uses its like sound design and other things very, very well. Even if it's the silence that makes everything so creepy, I think. Oh, by the way, because this is a scary game, normally I'd be playing in like the dark. Because, you know, tone setter and such. I have some, even though I've played this game before and I kind of know what's coming, I have some, let's say, complicated history with this game that I may go into later. Bob must be stationed in somewhere in the Middle East because he sent over this weird-looking doll for Amy's birthday. I'll ask Anish about it next time we have book club. She looks like she could be from over there, you know, the Middle East. Amy didn't seem excited to see the doll. I think she would rather have a phone instead. Or maybe seeing a baby doll makes her feel self-conscious about her working at the clinic. Yeah, I have, I guess I was the only one who thought to check in the attic. When I got up there, it was freezing cold. I found Amy standing at the back, looking straight at me when I first met her downstairs. We spoke briefly, although it was frustrating to talk to her, or it. We experienced a bit of deception from the demon. During our conversation, she uttered my mother's first name, and in other instances she spoke perfect Latin. I called for help from the others, but nobody came. So I raised my crucifix and began the rite again. Yeah, complicated history. I might get into it later. I mean, we have like a whole hour and a half to do so. I don't feel safe in my own home anymore. I hear voices outside. the house at night. I don't let the twins go out in the woods to play because I'm afraid of what's out there. The house itself feels stressed, distorted, slanted somehow. It's like I'm walking through a carnival funhouse. Amy's condition has only gotten worse. I can't stand to be around her, and I just don't know why. She just doesn't seem like herself anymore. I want to take her to the doctor, but I can't leave the boys here. I find that the phone stops working throughout the day, and now I can't seem to find my car keys. Thank God Bob comes home tomorrow. I hope whatever that was, she's cool now. But yeah, we got an hour and a half. There's plenty of time for me to fill in. I almost want to say it now, but it's nothing like super, like. I don't know why I'm being cagey about it. I just don't want to. I want to sit on it for a little bit later. For now, it's time to see what we got going on in this house. Ooh. Dear Amy, thanks for writing. It really brightened my day hearing from you. Should I go take my medicine? In your letter, you asked what's the weirdest thing I've seen as a missionary. The area we were working in has a lot of folks who practice Kimbamba. It's what you might call a pagan religion. It's kind of a mix of Catholic and African religions. One of the saints they worship is San La Muerte, or Saint Death. That sounds like a Spanish thing, but whatever. Yesterday, we talked to a boy, about 15. When he asked him if he had ever prayed, he said no, but I have prayed to San La Muerte. He told us about a time when he stayed over at his cousin's house, and according to him, they prayed to some figures of San La Muerte, and the figures made things in the house move around. He got real quiet and scared looking after that. We told him he could pray to God, and that God would make him feel scared like that. We invited him to the church, but he hasn't come yet. I need to wrap this letter up and get back to working. See you in 4 months, Layton. Professor Layton's a missionary? Wow. Kind of a spin from his normal work. Ugh. Hate mannequins. It's so quiet. Okay. Amy's parents could not endure witnessing the proceedings of the rite for long. Miss Martin was hysterical, and the thing that was inside Amy was feeding off of that fear. Father Allred asked me to take the Martins upstairs. I was physically worn out, but managed to get them back upstairs into the kitchen. Amy was screaming, "Mother! Mother!" the whole time. Finally, I got them to sit down with me at the kitchen table. After a few minutes, we couldn't hear much of anything down in the basement, so I went down to check on things. I found Father Allred lying on his back unconscious, with his arms spread out wide. Amy wasn't in the chair. So let's touch this funny magic circle. She's here, guys. And we're up here now, too. Just gonna move through. Maybe try to go back down to the basement, I think. Oh, shit. Babylon. Oh, shit. Get out. So, you failed me. Up. Okay, thanks. Erdorf, the creator of the game, actually has a YouTube channel where he has some like creative diaries, and one of them is like you can see him doing the videos for the rotoscoping that they worked on. And they're pretty cool, actually. If you haven't seen those, you move through. If you haven't seen those, you should definitely give them a look. I might see if I can, because they're really cool. Oops, shit. That carpet really makes it fucking one hell of a trap. Have to really focus. Oh shit. Unforgivable. Hey, it's that doll. Nah, I saw you this time. I am the icon of sin, I think. I'm just gonna keep moving. Leave now. Shit. Forsaken, I think. Anybody ever play that game? I heard some things, but like, I never really did. Doll's gone again, so that's neat. Look at me. I'm the icon of sin. Shit. My eyes.
I heard a door open upstairs.
Oh. Guys, it's not like super freaky, but like at the same time, it is very tense, I'll say. Just ugh. Even after going through it like 2 or 3 times, doing it alone is always a little nerve-wracking. Molly, the church might contact you in a few days to tell you their version of what happened to me. I want you to hear from me first. A year ago, I was involved in the exorcism of A.V. Martin. Pardon me. What they said in the papers about what happened isn't true. She, my superior father, when I confronted her, she managed to cut the power to the house at her own parents. With their own. I have to go back to that house. The nightmares I'm having are real. She's still there, waiting for me. I can still help her. If I don't come back, know that I love you, and I'm sorry. John. This little mannequin's got a little face on it. It's got a little blood face. Okay. That's actually kind of fun in a way, but like...
My God, what happened to you?
To you.
I have to finish what I started.
We begin the rites. Funky little dancers. I think if you just keep, if you just keep going, you can't, you can finish that phase up before they could reach you. And now comes the hard part. Moving so slow. Shit. There. Yes. Is it this one? Yeah, okay. For anybody who want to be a pro faith gamer like me, the real one is slightly out of sync with the other ones. So, yeah, that'd be the top one. And then they appear behind you. And then you get that. Be that one. There we go. Okay, cool. And now the hard part. Oh, shit. Shit, I'm gonna die. Ugh! It's a fucking pentagram. Ah, fuck. Yeah. This has nice scanline effects, I think. Erdorf definitely knew what he wanted to do, and He made the graphics of this game. It's very nice, very focused, very on theme. And even though, oh shit, that was really close. And even though it's in this like very pixelated style, you can still be very nervous and scared without all the high definition of all the gore and such. Yeah. It's a long one. And then we can cycle again. Back down there. Okay. I don't think I can die anymore. But now we've reached an important point. So this game has like 5 endings. Most of them are pretty... Most of them's like a jokey ending. Or like... bad. One's like a kind of a good one. We're gonna ignore that. And do something a little special. I'm gonna go back to... You guys saw that mirror. How weird and funky it was. Bang. Interactions. As long as you come back to the room, you get 1 more bullet. And John says that every time. Come downtown. A gun with 1 bullet. Come on. And if you don't know, then now you know. This fight is always so hard. Come on. It's just a little fun bonus fight. Come on, come on. He played chicken with a demon. Ugh. There he is. Feels like he said something there, but I don't know what it is. Anyway, October 23rd, 1986. Dear Dr. McGlashan, it has been 30 days since the beginning of the treatment here at Yale Psychiatric Institute. Dr. Spinal, who has been so patient with me, has helped me understand my afflictions and has helped me find a way to move forward and accept the truth. Well, with Dr. Spinal's help, I have come to accept what really happened in September in the Martin family residence. I accept that what happened was not the result of any supernatural phenomenon, but rather the desperate actions of a young girl driven to violence by her dogmatic parents and the old church rituals that are thought to drive out evil. I'm happy to report that since accepting the truth, my nightmares have ceased, and I now enjoy peace of mind that I have not felt since the incident. Given my progress since first coming here, I respectfully request my release from Yale Psychiatric Institute, contingent upon follow-up appointments with Dr. Spinal in the future. Sincerely, John Ward. I don't know if the mirror's still there or not, but no reflection anymore. And once again, a gun with 1 bullet. I have guns with 1 bullet to spare, so throw one up just to see. Ew, okay. So there's 5 endings of this game. That has nothing to do with any of them. What it does have to do with is this new forest. There's a path over there. There's technically a path over to the right. Yeah, there. There's... I think there's one more path. Yeah. There's 2 more paths. Actually, what's over here? It's, yeah, it's that one. Okay, cool. So there's that one over there. There's the one over... There's the first left and then the next right. And then there's the one that I'm going to be doing, which I think is probably the best one. And I'm going to go home. I know more than you. Thanks, Erdorf.
I will send my Lord.
He is my refuge and my fortress. My God, in him I will trust. I shall not be afraid of the terror in the night, evil that walketh in the darkness. Because I have made the Lord my refuge. Because I have set my love upon him. Therefore he will deliver me. I shall call upon him and he will answer me. He will give it in trouble. He will deliver me and honor me. I can't explain what happened at that house. I can only have faith that I did the right deed. So that's Faith Part 1. I feel like this is something that I was going to explain. When faith endures. Kind of like the golden ending. Yeah. So the Part 1 was like this little kind of... I don't know about tech demo is the right word, but like... This was what faith was for a good long time. And then you got more of it. So that's fun. Police. Animal experts investigate chupacabra remains found near Sterling. Sterling PD is enlisting the help of local animal experts from the University of Connecticut after the remains of an unidentified animal were found near Sterling. The remains of an animal, which some residents are calling the chupacabra, were discovered on Snake Meadow Hill Road by a motorist yesterday. The animal had apparently been struck by a vehicle, and parts of its carcass were scattered across the road. Police say they initially investigated the gruesome scene because the motorist who discovered the remains had told them they appeared to be that of a person. After arriving at the scene, the police concluded that the remains were of some kind of animal. As a matter of public safety, we want to be sure about what exactly we're dealing with here, said a Sterling police spokesman. This is clearly not a deer or a coyote. If it's a mountain lion or exotic pet that escaped from its owners, or an animal with rabies, we need to know about it. Animal experts appeared attached to the investigation would not speculate about what kind of animal had been found, although they commented when the animal was hairless, anemic, and apparently suffered from the rickets, a vitamin D deficiency that appears in animals and children who have not received enough sunlight. So I know I said I was going to do like an hour and a half to 2, but I did not choose a good time for this. The vibes are just way off for continuing this game, so you guys are getting a quick 30-minute stream, in and out real quick. There will be more of this, though, just at a different time. At a time that's not this time. Sorry about the late one, if you guys care that much. Or kind of the short one, if you guys care that much. But hey, I do want to say that I will, if I can help it, I'll be continuing to have other streams like this. Maybe not the exact same time, but more of this. And I will finish Faith, probably. And once I do that, I'm going to continue on to some other game. I have a couple in my backlog, and 1 or 2 that I have my eye on. So, of course, this is the internet. There's no ending of things that I could be doing. And hopefully, it was supposed to be kind of like a surprise, but hopefully I'll have that surprise done, because it wasn't done before. I'll have that surprise done sometime in the next time. Either the next Faith or the next game after. But we'll see. In which case, hope you guys have a good rest of your week. And I'll see you when I see you. Take care now.